down on the ground. I'm just going to take the knees side to side. So just warming up those hips, that lower back. From here, we're going to tilt the pelvis, pressing the lower back into the ground. We're taking the knees up to a bent knee position. Now, a bent knee is too hard for you. Just take the feet down to the ground, and we're lifting the shoulders off the ground for a crunch. We want to think about reaching our nose towards the ceiling. We don't want to be curling through the neck like this. We want to be lifting and elevating. So each round is going to be 30 seconds today. We're going to do 3 rounds of the same exercise with progressive difficulty. Let's take that down, knees side to side. So if ever any of the exercises are ever a little bit too strenuous, just drop it back to the previous one. Alright, this time we're taking the feet up to elevated position. And we're lifting that nose towards the ceiling. We want to make sure that our back is pushed flat to the floor. Because once the back starts to lift, it also starts to engage as the floor. We want to put it all in our tummy today. So nose towards the ceiling. We're almost there. Take those feet to the floor, knees side to side. Now you can stay with your feet on the floor for this next round. We'll bring it back up into bent knee position, or we can take it one step further by just moving those feet out a couple inches from the body. And again, we're still pressing that back into the floor. Controlling both the upper and lower limbs. For our 30-second break, and we're going to do a vacuum hold. So we want to think about pulling the lower abdominal muscles in towards the side, almost like we're sucking all of our organs up into the rib cage, trying to narrow through the waist as much as possible. And release. Let's bring those knees up to bent knee position. Again, fingertips to the ears. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. And again, we're keeping that lower back into the floor. And we want to think about really controlling the descent of the foot. This little bit right before we touch the ground, that is where we're working. Special attention to that. Make sure the back isn't lifting. We're controlling it down and not just letting it fall. Now you can stay with this bent knee position, or you can slightly extend through the legs. We still want that back press down, so there is still a slight bend in the knees. We're bringing opposite fingertips to opposite toes. Again, paying special attention to that last little bit, and you'll feel it where the core engages as we control it to the floor. All the vertebrae is pressed down. Nice big reaches. And take it down. Alright, so you can start with level 1. You can stick with level 2, or you can bring the knees back up for level 3. We're going to put the 2 moves together. So elbow to knee, then extend. Touch the toes. Take it down. Elbow to knee, extend. Bring it up. And control it down. Nice big reach. Keeping that back push down. Let's extend through those legs. Coming to a neutral spine as we suck all those tummy muscles in towards the floor. Vacuum hold. Even place your hands on your lower abdomen. Really concentrate on pulling them down. This keeps our abs active during that break as well. Alright, we're rolling it over into a straight arm plank position. So bringing it up onto hands and toes. And from here we can shift the body weight forward till we feel that core engage. Then we're going to lift the abs, the hips high to the sky. Bringing it back into a straight arm plank. And high to the sky. Hollowing out through that waist as we lift those hips back to downward dog. We want to bring it all the way down into plank till we feel that engagement happen before we take it back. Let's take the knees to the floor, big toes to touch. Alright, bringing it up now into plank position. We're going to bring it back to downward dog. Then we're bringing one knee through the elbows, downward dog, through the elbows, up. So we're really rocking the body weight forward onto the hands so that we can get that knee through the wrist. Let's bring the knees to the floor, big toes to touch. Alright, bringing it back up into straight arm plank. We've got a knee sweep this time. So we're bringing left knee to left elbow, sweeping it under to the right. Take it back, downward dog. Right elbow to left, downward dog. Working with the breath. Let's take it back down. Neutral spine, back in hold. So bringing it down, holding up through that waist. So we've got 12 rounds today of exercises for a full 30-minute workout. Let's bring those knees up. We're tucking that pelvis, pressing that back down, bringing the knees up to an elevated tabletop position. And from here, we're just going to, again, think about that lower back, contact with the floor as we take one foot down. And we're just hinging on that hip. So we're not changing the angle of the knee bend at all. We're focusing on keeping that back flat. Pulling the belly button down to draw the leg back up. Controlling the legs with the core. Let's rock it side to side. Round two, let's tuck that pelvis, press that back down. Bent knees again. This time we're going single, single, double. So really think about that back. Pull the belly down to lift the legs back up. Single, single, and double. Oh, you got this. Keep pressing the lower back down. Single, single. We've got time for one more double. Let's do it. And bring the knees into the chest. Alright, so you can stay with single, single, double now, or we can just focus on the doubles. So again, slowing it right down so we've got that time to concentrate on all the little things that we've got going on. Pressing the lower back down. Lowering those feet, keeping the back nice and flat, pulling the tummy down as we lift them back up. Now we don't want to bring them further over the hips because then we lose that amazing core engagement. So we want to keep it braced and charged the whole way through. Let's extend through the legs, hollowing out through the belly, nice neutral spine. Dragging that core to the floor. Alright, when you're ready, let's bring those knees back up. We're elevating the feet yet again. We're taking those arms out to a T position, flattening out through the back as we take the knees to a 45-degree angle to the left. We can have a little pause, bring it back up through. Now, as we come through the center, really push that back into the floor. That's the best part of this exercise. And then we take it to the right. Pause. Back to center, dragging it through, pushing it down to the left. Pulling it back through, belly to spine, spine to floor, to the right. Let's bring it back to center. Take the knees into the chest, rock it side to side. Alright, let's take it back out again. This time we're going to go a little bit lower. So we're only going as low as we can go while we control it. Once it starts to feel like we're losing control, pause, regroup. Let's drag it back in. Press that lower back down. Flattening out through the center, over to the right. Till we're about to lose control. Whoa, bring it back to the center. Push that back down. Take it over. Other side. Dragging it back through, flattening out through the back. And let's take the knees to the chest. Okay, so you can stay with that variation now. Or you can come with me. Nice straight legs. Same deal as before. We don't want to lose control. So just finding that space where you can still control the legs. Flattening out in the middle. Little pause. Drag it back through. Push the back down. Over to the side. Bringing it back through. We're almost there. Last one. Dragging it back through. And pressing that back down. Let's extend the legs for our back in hold. Hands to the belly. We're just really hollowing out through the waistline. Alright, let's bring the knees back up to bent knee. We're going to get the feet quite close together this time. And taking the hands out to the sides, we're going to let the knees fall to the left, fingertips to the ears. We're lifting those shoulders, then we're going to curl around and reach for the heels. Center and then down. So lift, nose towards the ceiling. Reach for the heels. Center and down. Lift, reach, center, down. Lift. The higher you lift, the more you're going to feel this at the side. So we're working the obliques now. Or again. Center and down. Let's bring the knees back to center. Taking them over to the right side. Now you might want to adjust your posture here. Just because both sides aren't always the same. Center and down. Lift. Reach. Center and down. Reach. Center and down. That's it. We're almost there. And let's take it to the floor. All right, knees to center. Just going to come to a nice neutral spine as we let both knees pull out the sides. Now we do want an arch in our back this time. Fingertips to the ears. We're lifting the shoulders, reaching through the center, and down. Lift, reach, center, down. So the reach really gives you that extra little bit of lift, just to really emphasize those lower abdominals. Lift, reach, center, and down. Let's extend those legs, neutral spine, back in, hold. So you should be able to starting to feel a little bit of heat generating in the belly. Really start to feel those core muscles in there. And we've just crossed our halfway mark. Let's bring the knees back up, tucking the pelvis back to the floor, fingertips to the ears for a C crunch. So we're lifting those knees to touch the elbows again. So important. Think about that little hover before we tap the ground. That's where all the core control is. So that change of direction as we lightly touch with the toes. Thinking about keeping that back pressed down. Controlling the upper and the lower body with our midsection. And take it down, knees side to side. So you can stay with option 1 now, or you can challenge yourself a little bit harder with option 2. Tucking the pelvis, keeping the back pressed down. We're bringing it in, and we're just going to lower until we almost touch the floor. Then bring it in again. Lower back, flat to the ground. Hover and in. Hover, control it, in. Might start to feel a little bit of a belly quiver here. Opening it up, keeping that back nice and flat as we drop those legs towards the floor without touching. Oh, let's take it down, side to side. All right, we're going to blend both of those together now. So we're bringing it in, hover, in, release. In, hover, in, release. Again, we're thinking about that hip hinging as we keep the back flat. So a little bit like those bent leg lowers that we were doing before, but we're elevating our shoulders with the action. Take it down, extend the legs, back in hold. We've got 5 rounds left. This one's going to be a tough one. Let's bring those knees up. Pelvis tucked, fingertips, ears. Let's take those knees up to tabletop. From here, we're going to lift and elevate the shoulders while we start cycling through the legs. So nice long straight legs, toes are pointed. Let's lift those shoulders a little higher. When you're ready, add the elbows. Now if you're not adding the elbows, that is fine as well, but I do recommend that you keep the shoulders elevated. Let's take it down, knees side to side. All right, fingertips to the ears, legs up to tabletop. Let's lift and elevate those shoulders. We're going to reverse cycle this time. So we're scooping the legs up, lifting through those shoulders, changing the direction. When you're ready, add the elbows. Ooh, let's take it side to side, let everything release. One more round, tuck the pelvis, knees to nose, fingertips to the ears. This time we're going straight in and out. So we're darting those knees and those feet. No circular motion, little jabs. Let's lift those shoulders a little higher. When you're ready, elbows to the knees. Press the back down. Oh my goodness. Let's extend through those legs. Neutral spine. Vacuum hold. So again, think about those lower abs. We're dragging them down and up into the ribs. Round 9. Knees to the knee. Arms up overhead. Back's nice and flat. Going into Pilates 100s now. So big exhale as we drag the arms over. Bent knee position, padding for 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's release. Bring it back. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Release. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take it to the ground, knees side to side. backing the pelvis. Let's take those knees back up again. This time we're taking it out from the body a little bit further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's take it down. Bring it up. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keeping that back nice and flat. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the shoulders a little higher. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nearly there. Last one. All the way to the end. Take it down. Release. Last one. You can stay with bent knees here, or you can bring it up and just straight. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's think about pulling those tummies down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can we take those legs a little lower? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shoulders are nice and high. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're almost there. Oh, take it down, extend those legs, back in hold. 3 rounds to go. Right, let's bring those knees up. Tuck the pelvis, back nice and flat. Hands are going down the sides of the body as we take those legs towards the ceiling. Trying to keep them as straight as possible. Pointing the toes here. And we're making little synchronized swimming feet. Pushing that lower back into the floor. Let's not forget about that. Nice and long through the neck. We don't want the shoulders near the ears. Press the back down. You're almost there. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Let's take the knees to the chest. Release. Alright, back's nice and flat. Arms are down the side. Nice straight legs. Let's drop those feet to a nice 45. Again, keep bringing yourself to that attention with your contact with the floor. Keep thinking, checking on that back because it will try and sneak up on you. Let's make them a little bigger. Oh, we're nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Take it down, knees side to side. Tilt the pelvis, press the back down. Let's take those feet up nice and high. And starting at the top, we're walking our feet down again. When we get to here, focus on that back. Only take it down as low as you can before you lose control. Then we're lifting the hips a little as we come up to the top, walking it back down again. Changing direction, bringing it up, little hip lift. Nearly there. And take it down, extend those legs, back in hold. 2 rounds to go. Think about cinching through that waist. Round 11. Okay, reverse crunches. Bringing the feet up. We're going to keep them nice and close to the butt here. Hands are down the sides as we bring our knees up towards our chin. So we want a nice good hip lift here. Again, as we unravel, vertebrae, 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 vertebrae. Yes. Back, levels out, flattens out into the floor. Pulling the belly down to lift those knees into the chest. And our feet are staying nice and close to our butt so that we take the momentum out of it. Because if we're using momentum, we're not using our core. So the slower you do it, the better. We want to maintain control at all times. Knees side to side. Okay, so you can stay at level 1 there. Or you can come with me to level 2. Feet nice and close to the butt. Taking the feet towards the ceiling. Unravel the back, keep it flat to the floor, touch the floor. Bringing it up, bending through those knees. A little floor tap. Hip lift. floor tap. So see how I'm taking my time with it? We want the core to be doing the work, not gravity or momentum. Last one. Let's take it down. All right, you can stay there if you came that far. Or you can come with me to straight legs. Hands down the side. Let's take the knees towards the chin. Straighten out through those legs. From here, back nice and flat, down to 45. Bring it back up. Legs stay nice and locked out and straight. Again, keep every vertebrae flat to the floor as we unravel. Almost there. Pull the tummy down as we bring those legs back up. And take it down. Extend. Neutral spine. Vacuum hold. Let's suck it into the floor. One round to go. Let's roll it over onto our side now. We're going to take our top foot over the top of our bottom foot. Now you have the option here of keeping the bottom knee bent up into your side plank or straight legs, pushing those hips forward. We're lifting up and out of that hip joint. So we really want to feel it under our right side there, or the underside if you happen to be on your left first. We've got 10 seconds. We haven't come this far to quit. You can do it. Keep lifting that hip a little higher. 3, 2, 1. Let's take it down. Swap sides. Again, top foot is in front of the bottom foot for support. So both feet, sides of the feet are flat to the ground. Let's lift up through that hip. Raising the fingers towards the ceiling. We're pushing that hip as far forward as we can go. This ensures that we're in a nice flat line the whole way through. And that we're targeting the right section. Lifting up. Let's lift that hip a little higher. Gazes on the ceiling or on the floor. Or on me on your TV screen. 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Roll it over onto tummies. This is it, team. Elbows are below the shoulders. Let's lift it up. 30-second plank. Let's keep pulling that tummy in towards the spine. Lifting up and out of the shoulders. We're locking out through the quads on the front of the leg. We're making sure that entire front side of the body is